4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I hope I don't lose you guys on this, but this is about bikinis, hot tubs, and global warming. And the global warming part's going to be explained for all those people out there that don't believe it. And all those people out there way over here on the left side that says, no pipelines! Let's stop doing everything. No natural gas, no oil, no nothing. It's all green. And that would be wonderful. If you're a climate denier, you're 10 seconds to midnight. If you're a lefty and you think, oh, we just got to stop driving our cars and blah, 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 you're 10 seconds after midnight. The difference between you two, there's no difference. You're exactly the same. Both offer solutions that are not real. One doesn't offer anything, they think nothing's wrong. So I'm going to explain to you guys, real simple here, why it's real, why it's man-made, and we have to do something about it. And my solutions are quite simple. I don't know why anyone else hasn't come up with it. And I'm sure maybe some people will see this and they'll call me crazy they won't work. But I know they'll work because, well, they're really simple. So here it is. And this is where the hot tub and the bikinis come in. I got Emily Radikowski, Alexandra Daddario, Selma Hayek, and Ryan Reynolds. They're in the next room. They're getting in their bikinis. Ryan Reynolds is also wearing a bikini because he wanted to be the same as the ladies. There's no reason why he should wear something different. Mr. Reynolds is a real funny guy, let me tell you. They're getting ready. They're making noise over there to driving me nuts. So you got a hot tub, and the hot tub is the world. So get your head around this. You got a hot tub, and it's the world. And it's at 40 degrees Celsius. Just remember, we live in Canada, and the whole world knows what the metric system is, except for the United States. So you guys can Google what 40 degrees Celsius is. That's the happy time of the world. So in global warming terms, a hot tub at 40 is really where we want to be. You jump into that hot tub, I can tell you right now, you're a party in there. You got yourself a drink or two, a scotch, a cigar, whatever it is, whatever turns you on. That's happy time. Right now, we are 1.2 degrees warmer than what happy time is. And so turn that hot tub up to 41.2. Close the lid, because I tested this out at a friend's house. Close the lid. Wait 4 or 5 days, make sure everything is 41.2 degrees. Now pop that lid off and go get in that hot tub. I guarantee you, you're gonna really, yeah, it's kinda hot. Now, you trolls you'll gut it out, and you climate deniers, you'll gut it out. You're gonna go, okay, well this isn't too bad, and I gotta be honest with you. You slowly slid in there, you can make it happen. But the 40 degree hot tub, I was in there for an hour and a half with my buddy. We were laughing and joking and drinking too much. It was ridiculous. At 41.2, we made about 45 minutes. And I was getting dehydrated. I had to drink water. And I was like, well, this is different. And that was the end. So, at the end of the decade of 2030, the world's going to be 2 degrees warmer. No doubt about it, we're not doing anything to change it. Turn that hot tub up to 42 degrees. Close the lid, come back in 5 days, make sure everything is 42 degrees, because if the world's 2 degrees warmer, everywhere is 2 degrees warmer. Pop that lid off and get into that hot tub right away. I tell you, I tried this. Whoa. Now don't get me wrong, I gutted it out. It took a while to get in there. It's not like I just slipped right on in. It was no big deal. But I got in there. And we sloshed around, had a drink, everything was great. I was looking for the water at about the 20-minute mark because I was getting dehydrated. And, I gutted it out to 40 minutes, but it wasn't fun. And honestly, I said, we got to turn this back down to 40 degrees. This is too much. By 2050, the world is going to be 4 degrees warmer. And nobody's talking about it. And I know this for a fact. If we do nothing, we're going to be 4 degrees warmer by 2050. It's just the way it is. It's going to start compounding. The math is going to start compounding, and everybody knows it, but nobody wants to talk about it because 4 degrees warmer is a problem. Just remember, if you're 4 degrees warmer, that means everywhere is 4 degrees warmer. So turn that hot tub up to 44 degrees. I did this. Nope, not getting in. I put my toe in there, thought it fell off. Thought it burnt the damn thing off. I'm not getting in there. And we've got the hot tub up to 44 degrees, and these people are going to get in there. So just bear with me. I got to get this out before you get to see all these people getting in the hot tub. Okay, so just bear with me. Hot tub's coming. Okay, it's over there. It's boiling away. It's coming. Lid's on. 44 degrees. Simple. Try and get into that hot tub at 44 degrees. Put me on pause, go turn your hot tub up to 44 and come back in a couple of days. Not getting in there. I didn't get in there. A friend of mine gutted it out because he's a climate denier. He's one of those people that think, oh no, it's the earth doing this, and trees breathe in CO2, and we, give out oxygen, and well, you know what? I'll just tell you something. There's a lot of crap out there and it's all false. The fact is, we're warming, we're causing it. We're causing 80% of it. And if we don't do something about it, it's going to be real fun. So here's the thing about that. There's double the amount of people. There's half the trees. I don't understand why people don't get this. Double the people, half the trees. Now CO2 is taken out of the air in a lot of different ways, but I'm just going to use trees as the example to make it simple. So here we are. We know it's happening. We got to do something about it. What do we do about it? Solution number 1. Real simple. If you get on a plane and fly over this beautiful country of ours, and on a clear day you look down, what do you see? Well, I just went out to Vancouver and I saw nothing but large areas in the middle of nowhere with no trees. Not talking about the fire areas. There's just no trees. They've cut them all down. They didn't plant any. I've been making that little trek out to Vancouver for a long time. Got a friend who lives out there. The trees aren't growing. When I drive, trees aren't growing. Nobody's planting them. Why not? Why aren't they planting them? What, 10 cents a 2x4? Is that all it would cost? 20 cents? I don't know. Nobody's come out with it. I'm thinking, if we cut down 1 billion trees a year, we should plant 2 billion trees. I'm talking the whole world. 1 billion more trees than what we cut down. That's all I ask. Plant 1 billion more than what we're cutting down. Because trust me, we're cutting these things down in the billions and we're not planting any. Global warming. Number 2, so there's my number 1 selection. Number 2, methane. Now a lot of people don't know about methane. They talk about cows and methane and stuff. That's like down there. On the list of things to do, that's down there. Let's try and figure out not get so much methane out of the cows. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about methane in production, manufacturing, natural gas, oil production, gasoline production, diesel production, plastic production, making clothes. There's a lot of methane and they just let it go. Or they try and flare it. They just let it go. And the last article I read said it's 57 times worse than CO2. So every particle of methane that goes in the air, you might as well let 57 particles of CO2 in the air. Well, that's kind of stupid. And guess what? We have the technology and everything in place to not do that. So forget about the other stuff. Let's just take methane out of the air. Worldwide. Catch it, burn it, process it, use it for making electricity, but don't release the methane in the air. And I think it can be done. And I think it can be done in the next 5 or 6 years. And oh, by the way, the person who figures out how to do this efficiently, you're going to have a couple $100 billion in the bank. You're just going to make money like it's going to be like no tomorrow. Jobs and money and wealth. Unbelievable. And the last one is the simplest. And considering what happened in the 80s with acid rain, I don't quite understand why people are just incredibly small-minded. And I guess they're brainwashable. Because if you're watching this, you're not a brainwashed person. If you're a climate denier, you're a brainwashed person. And if you're a lefty over on the far left, one of those people that says we should live in teepees and not drive, they're brainwashable people too. Why are we burning coal to make electricity? It dumbfounds me. Every coal-fired generation plant in the world should be converted to natural gas. Natural gas is cheaper and cleaner. When you burn natural gas, guess what you get? Heat, water, CO2, nothing else. and we've got scrubbers and stuff, we could turn all those plants into zero emission plants. So instead of burning coal, we burn natural gas. Do you know how many jobs are created if we all burn natural gas in our coal-fired plants? Those 30,000 coal jobs or 40,000 coal jobs, I don't care what the number is, times it by 10 and that's how many would be created in the natural gas industry if we converted everything to natural gas. Cheaper, more efficient, cleaner. I don't get it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. If we do all these 3 things, there's going to be a lot of people get rich off it. And I mean really rich. But more importantly, we'll stop at 2 degrees. And then we can do all those other things that everyone talks about and get it to reverse. Because last little tidbit of information. If you look at a map, and I can clearly state this, when I look at a map when I was a kid, Greenland was like this big and Canada was this big. So Canada's like this and Greenland was this little thing. I don't know why they made Greenland so small in these maps. Get this, Greenland stretches from Calgary to Toronto. That's right, Calgary to Toronto. And we'll go from Calgary almost to the Northwest Territories. In fact, I think it would make Northwest Territories on the widest part. And the ice is a minimum of 2 kilometers thick, even thicker in other areas. So imagine that, a thick 2-kilometer piece of ice. 2 kilometers, people don't know what that means. Calgary Tower is 190 meters tall. If you live in Calgary, look downtown. Take 10 of them. 10 Calgary Towers stacked up. And you still don't get to 2 kilometers. That's how thick the ice is from Calgary to Toronto, to Calgary to the Northwest Territories. Wow. We hit 4 degrees. There isn't going to be any ice left in Greenland. Because this is what global warming means, and nobody talks about it. If we're 4 degrees warmer, that means every square meter of the planet is 4 degrees warmer. So where it's minus 26, it's minus 22. Where it's plus 30, it's plus 34. Where it's minus 2, and this is the key, it's plus 2. At minus 2, no ice melting. You have ice formation. At plus 2, all you get is melting ice. And that's why global warming is a problem. Say goodbye, Florida. Adios. You're going to be underwater. There's nothing you can do about it. I live in Calgary. We're not going to get underwater. That's why we have oil. We were underwater 30 million years ago, but we're not underwater now. And all the ice caps would have to melt for us to go underwater. But 2050, I hope to be alive then. I have a son. He's going to have grandchildren. I want to play with him. Won't be able to if we're 4 degrees warmer. Every square meter of the planet is 4 degrees warmer. You will not be able to escape it. And let me tell you, the flooding, the storms, the hurricanes, you haven't seen anything yet, people. And Hollywood still hasn't got it there yet. So there's my global warming video. Now for the bikinis, because I know you've been waiting for them all. They're all over here and they're all ready to go, and we're going to turn the camera over there. And are you ready? Nope. I kidded. I don't have a hot tub and I don't know these people, and they didn't agree to come to do it. I just kind of teased you with it. So hopefully you got something out of this video, and hopefully you'll go plant some trees. I think my 1 billion tree a year program would really work. And there's a lot, it's simple. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to enter the contest. Someone's going to win $5,000.